My lovely friend Helen, who's been a barista for 20 years, suggested that we make a spicy chai. And it sort of makes sense really, because you know, when you think of all the trouble that a barista goes to make a really good coffee, they've just freshly roasted their carefully sourced beans, ground them just so, tamped it down just so, steamed it just so, and then you ask for a chai and there's some bottle that's been on the bench for 6 months. I can understand why baristas would want a non-coffee drink that they're just as proud to serve as they would be a really good coffee. So I set out to make something that would be a proper authentic Indian chai. And in India, a chai masala is a spiced tea, and the whole spices are cooked in raw milk for hours and hours. The fats from the milk take up all the oils from the spices, and at the last minute you add tea and sugar. But I was trying to do all of that without using the milk, obviously, so we're very careful to use only whole fresh spices. There's absolutely no extracts or preservatives or additives. I use fresh root ginger, whole cinnamon quills, green cardamom pods, black peppercorns, cloves, and organic black tea, and a very little bit of organic raw sugar and sultanas. So that's what we've got here. You just use a scant 30 mils in your cup. It doesn't need preheating because it's very concentrated. It's just a lot of whole fresh spice in there. And all you need to do is top it up with hot steamed milk. And that's it. Really simple. Because there's such a perfect balance of spices in here, I really don't want you to sprinkle cinnamon on the top if you can help it, because I think there's just the perfect amount of everything in here, but a little bit of bitter cocoa powder or chocolate on the top's a really nice addition. So this has been extremely popular, and we've never advertised it. It's just got more and more popular word of mouth, barista to barista, which tells me that we're doing things right. Also, to keep baristas happy, I decided it was time to make a really good quality artisan sweet chai. Most people, when they see a sweet chai, again, they're used to something that's got up to 3 teaspoons of sugar. So with this one, there's under 2 teaspoons of sugar in a full cup of chai latte, and a softer blend of spices. So the same 5 that we've got in the spicy, and in addition we've got Lucknowi fennel, which is a beautiful Indian fennel. It's smaller and sweeter than European fennel. And nutmeg, which gives a nice biscuity sort of roundness to it. When you think about all of the benefits of the spices that are in here, you've got ginger, which is anti-inflammatory and good for digestion. Both ginger and cinnamon have a large amounts of antiviral compounds in them, and every other spice in here is an antibacterial. So it's very good for keeping your insides tidy. And because so many people these days are just giving up sugar altogether, especially refined sugars, I also have made a completely sugar-free chai. Everyone asks me what I've used in here for sweetener. Nothing is the answer. It's the exact same recipe of this one, but minus the sugar. I haven't put stevia or anything else in it. I don't think it needs it. The soft blend of spices works really well, just as it is, or if you want a touch of amplification or sweetener, you can use an unrefined sugar like coconut nectar or honey. We've got 500 ml bottles, which are perfect for baristas, easy to shake, and 330 ml bottles, which are just a little bit easier for home. You're going to get 16 chai lattes out of a big bottle and 11 chai lattes out of a small bottle. If you decide to just dilute it with water instead, you've got a chai tea, and you'll get 32 of those or 22 out of that. It's meant to last in your refrigerator for 3 to 4 months once opened, but for most baristas I find that's inconvenient for them, so they can leave it out on the bench during the day, refrigerate it overnight with the milk, and it'll last at least 3 weeks that way.